Hey, what is up, guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Well, guys, we have Victreebel in Generation 1. Victreebel is one of those Pokemon that I actually made edited content for. It wasn't just a stream. So, it's really, really old, just like Butterfree was. Now, interestingly enough, I actually still have the footage of the raw gameplay that's from that video. So if you take a look here, this is not the edited video. This is the raw footage. Which is crazy because this footage is over almost like 3 years old now. But regardless, you can see it is real old. We still have quite a bit of the overlay features that overlay has. As you can see there, we still have actually most of it, really. Regardless, we've come a long way since then. You can definitely see that I was featuring the Gen 2 and Gen 1 look. Unfortunately, I was getting a lot of questions about the Gen 2 and Gen 1 overlay. So I kind of nixed it because a lot of people thought it wasn't Gen 1 for some reason. Regardless, this Pokemon's going to be great. We're pretty much not going to have to mess with the moveset. It's basically just Sleep Powder, Swords Dance, Body Slam, Razor Leaf, the whole entire game. I did see that if you want to get a little bit, different with it, you can test out Mimic instead of Razor Leaf and Mimic Dream Eater on Agatha to make her go slightly faster. However, I'm not really going to do that just because I don't want to pick up Mimic because I have a hard time remembering Mimic as it is already. But also just because I don't think I should let one battle dictate how I'm going to change my moveset for the rest of the run. Now, this Pokemon is going to be fast. Real fast. I mean, like, if we take a look, we just did Ghastly. I think this Pokemon is definitely better than Ghastly. It's definitely better than Poliwhirl. I don't think it's better than Nidoking, but it definitely has its upside. The reason why I can't really say it's better than Nidoking is because Nidoking has raw power, and it also doesn't have to rely on sleep and stat boosting moves. So Pokemon that rely on sleep and stat boosting moves generally get a slightly slower time because they have to use sleep and they have to boost their stats, whereas a Pokemon like Nidoking can just attack and then attack some more and then just win. So it's a lot faster to do that. Regardless, 52 minutes was our old time. We're going for under 44 minutes if possible. I'm really hoping it's gonna happen. There's a good chance that it's not gonna happen. And the reason why I say that is that it's probably going to happen the second run. At 70 speed, I like saying that 70 speed is right on the verge of being faster than everything. We just played Machamp. Machamp was unable to outspeed Rival 6's Alakazam. It was unable to outspeed Sabrina or the champion's Alakazam. That's because it had 55 speed. Well, we have 70. 70 means that we can probably outspeed if we put ourselves in the right situation to outspeed, but it's certainly still not a guarantee that we'll outspeed. So we just need to figure out the exact levels that we need to be in the exact same, or in the exact situations that we need to be. Plus, there might be a little bit of an ordering change we might want to make based on where we are in the game. I'm pretty sure that we can beat all of Blaine Gym pretty early just Blaine himself pretty early if we want to. His Pokemon are not crazy fast, and his Ace is definitely slower than Sabrina's Alakazam, which could give us enough time to outspeed Sabrina's Alakazam. But without actually playing the run, I don't generally know how this is going to go. Anyways, we should probably go ahead and get started. If anybody has a nickname suggestion, I didn't really make a poll this week. I did make a post, but I didn't put in the post that you should probably put the nickname suggestion or really anything other than just like, hey, you guys should put this Pokemon up and you should make sure to like your own comment, because that was a funny thing. Last week we had a bunch of people comment and then not even like their own comment. So it's like, well, so far last week and this week the winning comment has had 3 likes. I could only assume that one of those 3 likes were themselves. Speed definitely said he liked his own comment, so you know his choice was I think Machamp last week, which was really good idea considering we knocked off 16 minutes off of it. All right, I see Cole is in chat. Yes, Cole, we will go with that nickname for the first one here. Ignore the run that looks like it has already been started. I was just testing the color. As you can see, I went with the J-Rose style color. Oh, right. I also need to turn resets back on. There we go. I was testing Nuzlocking out the new thing that Speed and I are working on. He is calling it Gen 1 Worldwide, or Pokemon Red Worldwide, or something like that. No, I have not started the phone stream. Good call, because I was absolutely 100% going to forget. All right. Go ahead and do that. Hi, everybody on the vertical stream. Welcome to today's stream. We are playing Pokemon Blue. Even though it won't look blue, trust me, it is Pokemon Blue. We went with the J-Rose style art, where we changed the color. Thanks to Scott's Thoughts, he was able to show me how to change the color, which is pretty sweet. And we can switch it however we want. So it might be a little too green. This is my second stream changing the color. Last week's, well, not last week, but Tuesday's stream, Machamp was just slightly more brown. You couldn't really tell the difference other than the fact that it wasn't blue. But today's stream, you will definitely notice a very big change in color. Regardless, today we're going to be playing Victreebel. It is going to be one of our better runs. I put our over-under at 44 minutes because I do think that under 44 is certainly possible. We just got 44 with Ghastly. I would not shock me with a better move of Sleep Powder rather than Hypnosis. We will be able to run through the game faster. Now, one of the other things that Ghastly had going for it was that it just was really powerful to begin with. So whenever it used Psychic or whenever it used Thunderbolt, it was just able to one-shot stuff. And Victreebel is going to have to use some sword stances before it starts one-shotting stuff. So there is always the chance that it will not be able to beat Ghastly, and that's perfectly fine. We almost played minimum battles with Ghastly, so we'll probably do minimum battles today with Victreebel, because I see really no reason why we need to do any extra trainers. I think the only reason why we didn't do we did an extra trainer or 2 on Ghastly was just so that when we knocked out Onyx on Brock's team, the Onyx didn't have a chance to bide and knock us out. That won't be a problem today because we start with Razor Leaf, which is crazy. I mean, it's already a very powerful move. You add stab and then automatic crits. It's absolutely insane how strong Razor Leaf is going to be. All right. Anyways, we should probably go ahead and get started. I am also going to run the old stream from 3 years ago right above my monitor right here, and try and start at nearly the same time so I can compare and contrast. I can kind of give you the update on where we were on the old stream. The old stream was at 52 minutes compared to 1 hour, so the old stream is going to be a lot more comparable than the Machamp stream. So that'll be a lot better. All right. As you can see, it is very green. This world, it might be a little bit jungle-fied. It almost looks like this world was created, I don't know, through the eyes of a grass Pokemon. All right, and I didn't run a poll this week, but I asked chat, and Cole Daniels said Venus will be our name. So Venus will be our name. All right, Razor Leaf, Acid, Sleep Powder. I tried and put the most useless move in slot 3, but in this case, I put it Sleep Powder in slot 3 just until we can until we get our moveset a little more solidified. For now, we're gonna leave it the way it is, but I think we'll end up moving Sleep Powder in slot 2, and we'll put Swords Dance in slot 3 when we eventually get there. But for now, we're just gonna leave it the way it is currently. What's always funny is whenever you have a poison move for Brock, watching the overlay, you just watch the power of poison moves go to absolute dirt. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but if you have Poison Sting against Brock, Poison Sting will go down to like 3 power. Because it's double resisted, so Poison Sting just does nothing to Brock. In fact, it's one of the very few glitches in the game you can actually witness. So there's this glitch in the game where if you do so little damage that the damage rounding formula says that you do 0 damage, it will actually show you missed. So it is possible if you use a Pokemon that has like, let's say Poison Sting, and it's not Stab, if you go against Brock and your level is low enough, you will not be able to even hit him. Poison Sting will do 0 damage. Well, this is interesting. Past Me is currently doing the optional rival battle right now. I'll probably hone in on this light dark thing, but I'm starting to think that maybe my light might not be light enough. But it's not like J-Rose. In J-Rose's version, he just picks like a predetermined color, I think, and he just tells it to display the predetermined color. If you guys have ever looked at the disassembly, every Pokemon has got like certain color forms or for certain color names. Like, for instance, Mew is literally called Mewmon, like color wise, or Cyanmon or something like that. That's Mew's color. And that's kind of what J-Rose does, is he just uses one of the pre-created colors already and just swaps it out for the game palette. I, on the other hand, am able to switch the light, the dark, the mid-light, the mid-dark color. So it's going to take me a while to get used to the light and dark. Although I think the regular light and dark should probably be closer to black and white. But I think Scott mentioned that... Oh, whoops. I meant to catch that. Scott mentioned that sometimes he'll change the light color with a really light off color. Like he was showing me for Lickitung. Lickitung has a little bit of yellow on it. Or at least the old Sprite color has a little bit of yellow on it. And so instead of white, he made it yellow. So all of the background color, like wherever you see white, it has a yellow tint to it. Wasn't a big fan of that, but we'll see how that goes as I experiment more and more. Okay, that was a crit. Ooh, nice. Wow, Paris, really? Okay, I don't know if we can even knock out these Zubats. Yep, we cannot. We're just gonna run away from all Zubats now. Past Steve is currently battling Route 3 trainers. as current Steve is halfway through Mount Moon. If this were a Pokemon like Bellsprout, I probably would consider battling that hiker right there. Oh my god. So what's really funny is the Pokemon Worldwide thing that we're doing. That guy with the Raticate, he's one of the most terrifying trainers you've ever seen. Like, absolutely horrifically terrifying. Like, he's already pretty scary considering he's got Eradicate with Hyper Fang in this early in the game. Hyper Fang is already pretty darn powerful as it is. But Raticate, oh my god. When you add the backport moveset to the Raticate, oh boy, is it scary. Oh man. Like, it gets a dark move. Apparently it's called Dark Pulse. And it gets Dark Pulse like really early on as well. I think it's a replacement for Crunch, I want to say, or something like that. It gets Crunch real early too, is what I'm saying. So it essentially that Raticate has got access to both Hyper Fang and Dark Pulse early on. It is absolutely ludicrously scary. All right, I'm hoping that I can knock out this Starmie without too many issues. 18 might be a little low. X defend, that's perfect. Oh wow. Oh right. We resist water moves, so it's not even gonna bother using a water move. Nice. Okay, well, that makes that real simple. In fact, if we don't take too much damage in Mount Moon on the second run, I may even consider going directly to Misty and skipping a heal. I was curious if we outsped. Turns out, I think we did. All right. Let's see. Not really sure how I should use my PP on this route. If Acid is super effective, I think we should definitely use Acid. But even if Razor Leaf is resisted, I think Razor Leaf's still going to end up being the most powerful move in most cases. Oh gosh. Yeah, Razor Leaf is definitely the most powerful move. Yeah, alright, so we'll use Acid whenever it's super effective. Otherwise, we'll use Razor Leaf. Unless, of course, Razor Leaf is like double resisted like on that Zubat. And clearly we'll use Acid as like a, if Razor Leaf doesn't finish it off kind of move. Zubats are always terrifying, just because there's always a chance I don't knock it out. And by chance, I mean, I will definitely not. I hate Zubat. I hate Zubat so much. Zubat is the bane of all of these Pokemon's existence. F Zubat. Zubat. It's amazing how I never really noticed how tough that Zubat was until I started doing Nuzlocke, and then Zubat just continues to rear its ugly head. I don't know how I didn't notice how strong the Zubat was for such a long period of time. Maybe I was getting lucky. Maybe it just was ignorant how powerful the Zubat was. Maybe I just blamed it on luck. Or maybe I'm just recently hitting myself a lot. Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but if we just didn't hit herself one of the 2 times, we would have won. And I probably would have potioned afterwards. But it didn't seem like it was worth a potion before. Because we were at like half. Oh well, that means we have some time to kill on the second run. We got some meat on the bone to cut. All right, we've already defeated Misty. All right, things will be so nice when we get access to Body Slam. I'll have a new... Crap. Should have used Razor Leaf. That was on me. I don't know why I consider not using Razor Leaf in so many of these situations. I've just been so accustomed to grass moves being so bad. I'm relying too heavily on my overlay where it says the power, and the power of Razor Leaf is lower, but the power is not doubled. So gotta multiply it by 2 in my head. It's not exactly 2, it's like 1.9, but you get my point. All right, so no rest. I am curious if I should consider grabbing the max potion on the next run, just for the simple fact that the max potion is always good to have for possibly getting that third vitamin. Not sure if this is a like a cut rare candy kind of run either. But better to be safe than sorry, of course. Heck, we might not even use all the candies at the end, although I do think we probably will end up using the candies. Well, that damage was so close that I'm curious if Razor Leaf would have one shot versus Body Slam, which definitely did not. All right. Not that I think I'm going to lose to Surge, but I think one potion is probably good. It's just that I imagine Voltorb will outspeed. It will hit us with Sonic Boom. We'll probably two-shot the Raichu, so on turn 1, the Raichu's going to use Thunderbolt. It's going to get either a crit or it's going to get a lucky paralysis, because this stuff just happens to me. And then while paralyzed, it's going to go first and knock me out with another Thunderbolt. Meanwhile, if I have 65 HP, I just don't think... I think that scenario that I just mentioned will still win. I think a crit Thunderbolt will probably do like 30 damage. Okay, well, apparently we were faster than Voltorb, which is not something I anticipated. Wow, we did get hit by a crit Thunderbolt. I was right. I was wrong about how much damage it did, though. It looked like it did 20 instead of 30. But if we had 40 HP, that would have been scary. I was also right about it surviving. So, past Steve is currently just getting Dig. Obtaining Dig. So we're a pretty fair bit ahead of past Steve already. But we do have to save a whole 8 minutes, so it's not surprising that there's a pretty big gap already. So far, it feels like Acid has only been... Oh, crap. Has only been good on... Caterpies. Other than that, it doesn't seem like Acid has ever been good. Interestingly enough, this guy is usually quite scary, but We don't usually have access to a grass move, which is super effective on both of them. So both of these are poison grass, so acid would be neutral. Oh, it didn't one shot. That's really unfortunate. Well, I didn't get paralyzed. That's all I cared about. Past Steve must have paused at some point. Because we're currently 30 seconds ahead of past Steve. Weird. Like my time's 15:50 and that time is 15:30. This guy right here is so scary in the Pokemon Worldwide ROM. He's got Arcanine and Ninetales, and they're both not fire type. So they're evolved and they have coverage, making him an actual scary threat. All right, I don't know if I need the rare candy here, but like I said, this is run 1. On run 1, we play a little bit more safe than sorry. Well, actually, that's not true. We used to play a little bit more sorry than safe, but today we're picking it up. I don't think we're gonna need it, but we're gonna pick them up anyways. And if we have to use it because Agatha's like too hard or something, then we'll use it. But it's just better to have them and not need them than not have them at all. For now. And then we'll learn if we can cut it or not in next run. All right, no max potion. Just one, no mimic. All right, as I mentioned, this is one of the runs where outspeeding the Alakazam is extremely important. Okay, I don't know how I can't afford it, but let's... Oh, the max potion. I guess we should have gotten the max potion. Perfect. I do like how I can recognize how close I am and be like, ah, yes, we are within TM buying range. I considered healing there, but I'm not entirely sure it's necessary. Oh look, a second Pokemon where Acid is actually useful. Right, nice not to be hit by Dragon Rage. And it's nice not to get hit by Burn. Ghastly is going to be interesting. I forget how much Ghastly actually resists grass. Oh, that's not too bad. I mean, 2-shot, I mean, it's not like the worst. Hitting myself, though. Hitting myself is the worst. Probably don't need this HP up. It's one of those things you cut if you want an extra like 10 seconds. Cut at the very end. Really, I guess I'm only scared of being hit by Lick. At this point, Lick paralyzing me would be really annoying. Okay, I was about to say that was a Gen 1 miss, but it was not, because Razor Leaf is just not 100% accurate. Okay, we finally have a move to hit Zubats. Both of our previous moves sucked at hitting Zubat. Not this nonsense again. All right. I probably should have used Razor Leaf. Not making that mistake again with Drowsy this time. Making sure to knock it out with Razor Leaf. All right, I don't know how early we should do Erica. Because we can do Erica whatever we want. All right, my HP is not the greatest, but I don't really think Arbok is much of a threat. I can put it to sleep, though, just to be safe. Same thing with Machoke. I don't think there's really much Machoke can do. I'm only grabbing this because I'm here. That way I can head just directly to the 5th floor next time we're here. I just scroll up a lot to get to that Poke Flute. Crap. That's alright. I'll figure out where the PP up is soon enough. There we are. Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even know what I should PP up. I guess Body Slam. I don't really see too many moves that even need PP up than this. Later, I end up using the Swords Dance Body Slam combo a lot. So I could definitely see Body Slam being the thing that I need to upgrade the most. Razor Leaf has ridiculous PP. Razor Leaf and Vine Whip should have been like flip-flopped as far as PP is concerned. All right, this is why we grabbed Swords Dance early. All right, Carbos. Protein. Ammo 3. Bye-bye Acid. Welcome fully utilized moveset. Oops. Okay, well, I guess we have some extra Razor Leafs now. Alright, Sleep Powder's going there. Body Slam's going there. Alright, I'm just going to start with this. Okay. I'm going to start. Dang it. I want to start with the Sleep Powder just so I can use one Swords Dance. And then sweep. All I needed was one Swords Dance, but I didn't want to get hit by confusion. I probably need 2 Swords Dances to knock out these ones. They're a lot higher level. And they also have a lot higher risk. Perfect. Same thing with Koga here. I'll use all 3 of them just in case, because Muck and Weezing have a pretty decent amount of defense. Okay, well, it woke up. That's not great. The only thing we're really scared of here is Smokescreen. Ow, that was a crit too. All right, I'm gonna go do Erica. I'm also not gonna save or heal. Okay, I might save. I'm not crazy. We don't need another Zubat on our hands now, do we? I'm fairly sure this is going to be a 2-shot. Yep. Okay. So what we should have done is Sleep Powder, 1 Swords Dance, then Body Slam. It doesn't appear that we'll probably ever be able to one-shot her Pokemon unless we wait for a really, really long amount of time. Not something I'm super comfortable doing. Crap, I forgot to do the Lapras first. That's fine. We'll come back. All right, we've already done everything in here, so we're just heading to the fifth floor. That's on me. I don't know how tough Rival 5 will be, but Sleep Powder, Swords Dance is one heck of a combo. The nice thing about Swords Dance is that we don't even need the badge boost from Swords Dance for the most part. We just want the damage. Oh, we speed tied. Okay, so there is a reason to make sure we Swords Dance either save a Swords Dance or delay a Swords Dance, because she's got Execute, and because she has Execute, that means we can set up later on. That's not the first Pokemon on our team. So it would be really, really unfortunate. Yeah, that was a mistake. It would be really unfortunate if we level up immediately after Execute. All right, this is where it's debatable. Blaine or Sabrina, but I would just go ahead and say that Sabrina is going to be harder because we know that Alakazam has 115 speed. All right, well, now we can push boulders in the water. That's extremely useful. All right. Because we don't outspeed the... Oh. We don't outspeed the Alakazam yet. I want to put myself in the best position to outspeed that Alakazam. So I grab that Carbos. Oh, thanks, Cole. I did forget that. All right, we still need to heal. All right, so 2,500 XP. That's really... Oh, crap. Okay, that's really annoying. That means we are probably going to level up right before the Venomoth. The Venomoth... Oh, you know what? Because we resist grass, it won't use... It won't use what I think it's going to use. Oh, we don't level up. Darn it. Okay, we're just going to have to suck it up. We're going to level up in the wrong spot. Oh, well. No badge boost for us. Reflect. Nice. Perfect. We weren't even going to level up after Mr. Mime. We were going to level up after Venomoth. Oh, whoops. I literally did the whole Blaine keycard thing, and then I didn't even do Blaine himself. We're looking great for under 44 currently, guys. Even with some of the early mistakes, still looking pretty good. I'm still holding on to the Carbos, but I'll use that Carbos after Blaine, I guess. All right. I don't know what our speed is going to be after leveling up here, but oh, we got a crit. Okay. 105 versus 101. Perfect. So interesting fun fact, John. Speed did in fact change the quizzes, but he changed the questions but not the answers. And he made the last one, the Tombstoner question, the coolest one. The last question, instead of it being the Tombstoner question, it now asks you, does TM24 contain Dragon Breath? Because the answer, it's usually, does it contain Tombstoner? So now it says, does it contain Dragon Breath? It's a great nod to how every time I play Gen 2, I say that Dragon Breath is the fake TM24. Wow, that Dugtrio was faster than me. That's interesting. I guess I should have used one Swords Dance on the Rhyhorn. Okay, so 1,600 experience. That means we can probably set up on the Gyarados? No, Execute. We can set up on the Execute. Whatever's third. Ow. Oh, or we can just level up after the Pidgeot because I didn't expect to be doing so much. All right, outside of a Gen 1 miss, I don't see how anything survives. Oh, crit. A crit. Oh my god. I just ran into the Bellsprout problem. The level up. The level up plus Charizard crit. Oh, I just set up. That wasn't smart. All right. I think we're faster currently. Oops, wrong move. We're faster than Alakazam, at least. No, actually, I think it's 134, right? Yeah. Okay, well, that was lucky. Oh, I just needed Charizard not to crit. It didn't crit. And then I got a crit. Well, that should be fixed next time. mean, yeah, I do have a 13% chance to crit, so it's not the craziest. But I guess technically it's a 13% chance that the Charizard crits, and it's a 13% chance that I crit, or maybe slightly 19% that the Charizard crits. See, that's how it should have. How it should have been the whole time. See, what's really nice is though, our Pokemon is so strong that we don't have to like spam sleep powder all the time. Like, I probably don't need to use sleep powder on Rhyhorn when setting up, but the reason why I use sleep powder on Rhyhorn is because Rhyhorn has Fury Attack, and I think a wasted time that it would take for Rhyhorn to use Fury Attack, it offsets the amount of time I take to use sleep powder. All right, I don't think I need this rare candy, but I'm grabbing it anyways. I'm actually going to kind of see how low leveled I can do the entire league, just to see how many candies I actually need to use. I already know that I need to use some candies. I need to get to, at the very least, 139 speed, or 140, to outspeed the first Gengar on Agatha's team. I also don't remember how much speed the champion's Alakazam has, but it's probably more than what we currently are going to have, even after all of the candies. So we're probably going to save one candy at the very minimum for the champion. But I'm going to see how low level we can do everything. All right, I actually think there's a good chance that the Cloyster will survive Body Slam. So I'm actually going to use Razor Leaf on Cloyster. Oh, wow. Jinx got critical hit Ice Punch. Interesting. Okay. Let's just go down to the one rare candy immediately. It's kind of what I plan to do to begin with. Anyways. Why was the time so high? Because it was old. Time was high because I sucked. Also, 52 minutes is not a high time for somebody who's just starting. John, no offense. I'm curious if you could beat 52. Like, the amount of experience past Steve had is the amount of experience you have currently. So basically, past Steve is like current John. So do you think you could beat 52 right now? Okay, that was probably a very stupid thing for me to do. Go into this without healing even a little bit. Okay. Yeah, that would probably be a pretty good challenge. See if you could beat 3 years ago, Steve. Currently under 44 is looking pretty good. Depending on how his battle with Agatha goes. Perfect. Not perfect. And it woke up. And it hit me with Nightshade. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Missed twice in a row. Not great. Oh, I don't need a Swords Dance. What am I? Swords Dance only helps in this Arbok. Because Swords Dance is not gonna boost the power of Razor Leaf. Dang it. No. We don't want to mimic Dream Eater, John. I had this conversation with Speed. before the stream started. The reason why we don't want to mimic Dream Eater. No. Should have been paying more attention. The reason why we don't want to mimic Dream Eater is because then we don't have Razor Leaf anymore, and that's gonna make the Champions Ride Dawn significantly harder. Right now, we can easily knock out the Champions Ride On with a Razor Leaf. With Dream Eater, we don't have any move that can knock out Rhydon. Mimic replace Body Slam? Are you just what? Then what am I gonna use to knock out the rest of his team? That's not Rhydon. Crap. Crap. John. Razor Leaf is fine. Razor Leaf is doing just fine. It's me not re-upping the me missing my own sleep powders is the problem right now. Missing the sleep powders and not re-upping the sleep powders when they wake up. That's the problem right now. It has absolutely nothing to do with the move. The moveset's fine. Okay, I should probably just stop swords dancing. I should just swords dance one time to take care of the Golbat and the Arbok. The only thing that swords dancing right now is making me hurt myself more damage. I just blew the 44 minutes though by losing to Agatha twice unnecessarily. Oh, I also have 144. Oh, wait, that's what the swords dance. Never mind. So it doesn't really appear that I'm really ever going to outspeed the Pokemon on Agatha's team, which is really unfortunate, which means Agatha is never going to have a consistent strat. Because even with all of the rare candies, she's not consistent. Current Steve is still doing the Victory Road puzzle. Or, sorry, past Steve. Past Steve is still doing the Victory Road puzzle. Wow. I was genuinely scared that Aerodactyl will crit right there. Like the only thing that could have happened. The rest of his team will only use agility. Alright, I'm going to try this battle without using candy. And setting up a little bit further on into the battle. Actually, no, that's a really, really stupid plan. I need to outspeed. Oh, no, this is perfect, actually. Level up. Swords dance. Swords dance, thanks for the Leer. All right, now we probably won't level up on the Charizard. So actually, this was as perfect as humanly possible. Perfect. Wow, we got under 44 just barely. Oh my God, we won by 2 seconds. We beat the over-under by 2 seconds. I don't know if that is the closest I've ever been to the over-under, but it's definitely one of the closest. 2 seconds. I bet I've been within 10 seconds a few times, but wow, 2 seconds. So let's see, we had 9 votes. That means 6 people voted under and 3 people voted over. Unfortunately, you overvoters, you were this close. Now, I think I could easily shave off a minute off of that Agatha battle. And I think I can shave off I don't remember where I had a problem earlier in the run. I know I got 2 resets kind of early-ish, but I don't remember where. I don't remember if they were my fault in any way. One of them, I think, was a crit. One on Nug. Oh, right. Zubat. How much is the 3rd run? $10. That is up to you if you want to do that. I know Speed did it for a run earlier, and he told me to do it without sleep powder. Gotta tell you, Butterfree without sleep powder, not very good. I imagine Victreebel without sleep powder probably can still get under an hour. Butterfree without sleep powder, not so good. Butterfree without sleep powder required at least training in Nugget Bridge. There's not, no, sorry. It needed training in the Cycling Road, the Fighting Dojo, the Blaine's Gym. No, not Blaine's Gym. Sorry, Giovanni's Gym. I think one more gym. I think it was actually Sabrina's gym, because Butterfree was actually able to knock out most of Sabrina's Pokemon pretty easily. Not Sabrina, but like her gym trainers essentially have ghosts, and they have water types, and they have psychic types, which is not that bad for Butterfree. All right, I'm gonna hit the restroom, refill my drink real fast, and let me go ahead and set the over under for the next run. I am going to say, I'm going to make the over under 42. I'm going to say we can knock out 2 minutes. I'm not sure how much more than 2 minutes we can knock out. I think 2 minutes is reasonable. I can't reliably say I can get under like 41. That would be like, that'd basically be saying like all the luck is going to be on my side. Whereas on this run, a lot of unlucky things happened. And, you know, if like I just turned 1 or 2 of them around, like specifically Agatha, I think I could save 2 minutes. All right. Be right back. As I like mentioning every time I make my drink, because I know people don't really understand SodaStream, but it saves me so much money on pop. I got this thing full of water, currently unfizzy. I stick it in the SodaStream. Hold the handle for like 5 seconds. Now it's fizzy. I got a cap full of liquid, as you can see. Stick it in. Okay, well, I probably should have did a little bit slower than that. Depending on how much sugar your drink has, if your drink has sugar, it will like fizz up over the top. This is a diet drink, so it's not really going to be super fizzy. And boom, it's done. I now have pop. And I stick it in a second cup because the second cup has ice in it. And it's one of those double insulated cups, so the cold stays in. Basically, that drink will never get warm. It really is that simple. It's like the best. It saves me so much money. By the way, this entire time, ask Steve. He's still working on Agatha. Third run. Do with Mimic on Agatha replacing Razorleaf. Replace it with Mega Drain for the champion. Okay. Okay. We could definitely do that. All right. Oh, let me go ahead and pull up this stream. I'm gonna race myself real quick, just to see what kind of pace I'm currently on. I might, actually, I definitely think I'm gonna be skipping a lot of the vitamins that are not carbos, because they do not appear necessary. I feel like the protein probably helped, but it's not like anything was like, oh man, they need, like, it needs to die now. Like, there are some circumstances like, oh man, I need to absolutely do more damage, and I need to do more damage right now. And the only two things that can make a difference is be a higher level or have protein. And this is just not that kind of Pokemon. All right, John. Let me just start this up real quick. Boy, I had a really long intro this video. All right. Cool, that makes sense. I'm not really sure what trainers I would consider doing early though. Because when you do trainers early, they need to replace time later. All right, let's start. Like in some Pokemon's cases, if you do early training, it will put a bunch of 3 shots into 2-shot range. That is true. There were a lot of bug Pokemon that were real close from being able to be knocked out in one hit. And by bug Pokemon, I mean poison Pokemon. Crap, I forgot to nickname it. Oh well. Gotta love starting off the run with a miss. That was close. I almost went through there like I had Oak's parcel already. See, normally in a lot of these runs, oh crap, I would just knock out Zubat, and that would be like the extra training. Unfortunately, this is not that kind of run. Boy, I've been skipping a lot by accident. Oops. All right, well, Cole, we're gonna try your idea out. Basically, your idea is knock out this guy who gives a pretty solid amount of early XP. We did just go from level 8 to 11 though, so that was pretty significant. Unfortunately, it's still not fast enough to outspeed Onyx. We never really used Wrap, like, ever. I mean, we're not terribly far behind the previous run. We're pretty much at this spot right here. Crap, wrong move. I do have the other run. It is like it's like 30 seconds ahead of this run. I'll definitely try to make a concerted effort to use Razor Leaf as often as humanly possible. I missed. Dang it. Ooh, that was close. Dang it, I did it again. Now I'm using too many Razor Leafs. Funny. Interesting. It only increases the catch chance from 33 to 40. You really feel like Sleep. Sleep would increase the catch chance by a lot more than that. Well, extra Geodudes are good. I mean, we're definitely ahead of the other run level-wise. The other run was level 16 currently. However, we have not seen a Paris yet, which is really unfortunate. Hey, Raynor, welcome back. Or Rayon. Yeah, we finished one good run already. Oh, come on. 5% miss on Razor Leaf cost me so much HP. Alright, I did mention that we were just going to go directly to Misty, but unfortunately we never caught the Paris, so now we have to catch Sandshrew, which means we might as well just heal while we're there. You're not Sandshrew. You're not Sandshrew. You're not Sandshrew. You're also not Sandshrew. You're also not Sandshrew. So much for 33%. Okay, we're also not seeing anything other than Rattata. What in the world is happening right now? We're not even seeing Spearow. I don't know. I don't remember what my limit is. I set like a pseudo limit on how many attempts I'll go for Sandshrew. I feel like I'm already over the limit. In a run where like the margin for error is so small, that's a big waste of time we just had. I mean, we are saving a little bit of time. Misty was 2 shots last time. Now it was 2 1-shots. Okay, no sand attack. That's good. All right, no burn, please. Perfect. Yes, Cole, that will be true. Plus, we had the blackout in the previous run. So as long as we just don't black out, you know, we'll be better. My other run is currently blacking out as we speak. All right, I know the last trainer, the last one on Nugget Bridge is the one that's like terrifying. This one also has a Zubat, but it's a lower level Zubat. Because it doesn't matter how low the level is when you hit yourself twice. It happened again. No. No. No, I'm not accepting that. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay, hold on. I need to go back and make the race against myself. Start over. Okay. There's only so much annoying you can take. That was too much. All right. Now I'm just waiting for my other self to click start. I kind of want them to start. There we go. Oh no, I'm losing to myself. I was able to type Steve faster last time. Guys, it's victory. Victory. Or you can call him Vic Tree. Who knows? Maybe we'll get better wild encounter luck this time. I mean, so far, so good. Okay, well, that was on me for walking through the grass. You know, you think after hundreds and hundreds of runs that I would be able to avoid that grass without jumping the fence, but I always screw that up. Past Steve just pulled so far ahead of me with those extra encounters. Okay. All right, now we're all caught up again. I had a better forest. Okay, well, we're about to go do Light Years Junior Trainer and see how that goes. See if it saves us any time in the future, because we're currently doing Brock on the other account. Interesting, we're at 11 this time. Last run we were at 12. Must have been a lot closer to level up from 8 to 9. Okay, I can see where I can save time. I could just go not heal right now. Okay, acid, acid, acid. Right, I need to remember to use acid on these caterpies. Okay, well, maybe not just acid. Or just caterpie. It really seems like both of the bug types is just better to use acid on. Not just the Weedle, or not just the caterpie. We're certainly saving time. I'm not entirely sure if it's the one-shots or if it's just the better move selection. Because it definitely saved a lot of time on the move selection. Nice. We're definitely one level higher currently. Oh, you know what? I've been told this guy gives a lot of XP for this area of the game, and they do not resist grass, so that might have been worth it. Ironically, we are making great time just for the simple fact that we're getting way less wild encounters. Even though we battled that trader, we're still ahead because of less wild encounters. All right, we're almost caught up. All right, we're basically in the same spot right now. Oh, there's Paris. Nice. Really? I guess we were also in the same spot because we caught a Paris, which wasted a bit of time as well. Don't run double powder for playthroughs. No, of course not. We would never, ever do that. No. We'll get rid of Stun Spore soon enough. I believe we'll be getting rid of Stun Spore for Body Slam soon. But we will be holding on to both for a long time. Technically, we could have gotten rid of... Oh, no. No. We could have gotten rid of it for Wrap. We did get rid of it for Wrap the first run, but it really just... It made no difference whether it was Wrap or Stun Spore. We didn't use it either way, so it just saves more time just to not learn the move altogether. All right, 32 HP. I think that's enough to beat Misty. So we'll go directly to Misty without even going to the Pokemon Center to save ourselves some time. All right, this should get us level 20 for Misty, which last time we just showed we were able to beat Misty with 2 one-shots at level 20, even if we don't outspeed. Oh, we do outspeed. Interesting. X defend? Yeah, that wasn't going to do any good. All right, outside of getting sand attack, this is has to go well. All right, we'll take quick attack. Oh no, not a razor leaf miss, but a sand attack miss. Yes, we will gladly take all of those. Sometimes it's just better to be lucky than good. Also, not getting burned by Ember is also great too. All right, we're getting very close to the other run. We did lose a handful of time due to the training, but we're probably picking it back up. Do you play Gen 1 on Showdown? I don't play Showdown at all. I only know what Showdown is because I've seen other people play Showdown. Ironically, Showdown reminds me of this program before, or in Magic the Gathering. Before Magic the Gathering Arena, there used to be this program called MTGO, or MTGO, and it was just a really ugly version of Arena, but it had all the features, and it not again. Not again. How many times do I have to play this run and hit myself twice in confusion? How many times is it going to happen? Can I just not hit myself one time, please? Thank you. I mean, it's just competitive Pokemon's not my thing, unfortunately. I enjoy playing these runs, but competitive Pokemon's just not my thing. Okay, next trainer, technically we could probably get hit by Sand Attack, but that's probably it. Assuming this doesn't one-shot, which now we're at level 25. Okay, I think level 25 definitely helped for that battle. We're slightly ahead of last run. Turns out the Blackout doesn't actually lose you a lot of lose you as much time as you expect. Okay. So we are going to grab the max potion this time. Just so we... Actually, you know what? I think it might be faster to grab the TMs than it will be to grab the max potion. Because the max potion is actually kind of out of the way. Whereas the TMs are like right there in the department store. I can just kind of pick up the TMs. All right. Buy 5 repels. Sell 34 Pokeball. Oh, I'm out of potions. All right. Rare candies. Now the question is, how many rare candies should I consider grabbing this run? Last run I grabbed all of them. I'm not entirely certain all of them is necessary for this run, since we don't outspeed Agatha anyways. Oh, burn. Are you serious? All right, well, I still have the full restore. It just means that we're definitely not going to be able to buy that third Carbos. Now I'm trying to think, was there a battle where we were 1 speed off? And I think Rival 5. I think Rival 5, we were 1 speed off from being able to outspeed his Alakazam. No, we weren't 1 speed off. We were speed tied with the Alakazam last run. And now we're going to be short one Carbos because we're not going to be able to afford it. Yes, that's what I plan on skipping, Cole. The Game Corner candy takes too long to pick up. If you don't need it, you probably shouldn't get it. Same thing with the Victory Road candy. If you don't need it, you probably shouldn't get it. I feel like we're doing really good, but unfortunately we're still kind of tied with our first run. The only time we have really saved in this run is just better move selection. And the blackout time. All right. I'm hoping that being 1 level higher versus the other run is really going to help for the next trainer, because the next trainer after this one has got the 2 Pokemon, and one of them, I think the first one, we do not one-shot, whereas now that we're level 30, we might one-shot it. Oh, or I could just get a crit and none of the extra battles we did matter at all. Don't you always find that funny? When you over-prepare for something and you just get a crit? Interesting. Somehow we've saved some time here in Rock Tunnel because we've gained quite a... Oh, we didn't heal. That was it. I skipped the Pokemon Center visit before the Rock Tunnel, and we just saved all that time. I'm sorry if it's lagging. It says I'm at full frames right now, so I don't really think it's on my end. And I've had a lot of people complain saying that their internet is like really good. So the only thing I can say is if it's not on my end, it's probably not on your end. Sometimes YouTube itself might be lagging. If it's anything like Twitch, Twitch will automatically use its resources on streamers that are more popular than other streamers. So Twitch has bias towards streamers who are bigger. Oh crap. John wanted me to use Mimic this run. So you never know. If YouTube does the same thing and just doesn't brag about it. Oh, you have third world internet. Okay. Okay, so this was interesting. Looks like I can afford the third Carbos. And the reason why I could afford the third Carbos this run and not afford the third Carbos last run is because of that blackout we had earlier in the first run. That blackout cost us half our money. And in this run, we didn't have the blackout, so we just had the money already. Almost. We still had to sell a TM, so it's not like we had a lot of money. But the reason why we had to sell the TMs is because we didn't pick up the max potion and we had to use the full restore. If I had both that max potion and full restore money, we wouldn't have had to been in that situation. Carbos is speed. So we don't necessarily need like a lot of speed, but we do need some speed to outspeed Pokemon like that Ghastly we just saw. All right. So on the last run, oh whoops. On the last run, I just knocked out these Ghastly using 2 Razor Leafs back to back. This run, because we have so much less HP, I'm going to go ahead and use 1 Sleep Powder first and then knock them out. And apparently, I just got a 25% chance to miss, followed by a 5% chance, followed by another 5% chance to miss. Unbelievable that we just won that battle, considering how much luck went wrong that battle. And now that I really think about it, I probably should just be putting them to sleep in the first place. Just because if I get hit by Lick and then I get paralyzed, I have to walk down a floor. And that doesn't sound like a big deal, because it's not a big deal to walk down 1 floor and then go heal myself. However, what is a big deal about walking down and go healing is that it uses up the rest of my my repel. And then I then have a whole bunch of extra 9-second encounters because of it. It takes approximately 9 to 10 seconds to have the Pokemon enter the screen, then run away. At least this time I remembered to Razor Leaf the Drowsy so that way I didn't get hit by confusion. Or, not confusion, hypnosis. Oh, wrong move. And I got hit by Confuse Ray. That's really unfortunate. If I knock myself out, I was gonna be so bad. Alright, do we need to heal after this? No, not really. Alright. 5th floor. I'm not going to waste the time and grab the protein this time. I understand that I would love to grab the protein. The protein is super useful, but I think, one, physical attack is probably not going to make or break the run. Even if... Dang it. That's really unfortunate. Oh well. You can't expect to not accidentally battle a trainer too every now and again. It just sucks that the trainer that I battled happened to be the Cubone trainer, because the Cubone trainer just doesn't give very much XP. All right, I've already used the Carbos. Sorry, not Carbos. The Repel. All right, I am going to grab this PP up. I think only one PP up is necessary. We don't have to grab all of the PP ups like we did last run. Last time I grabbed all the PP ups because I wasn't entirely sure if I needed more PP. And I think the answer was pretty clear that I did not need more PP. I don't remember. Oh, crap. Of course, it's a 1x1 piece of grass. Crap. I don't go out of my way to pick up, like, vitamins I don't need, but that protein is, like, literally not out of the way. It's literally on the way. I definitely could have grabbed that protein. Okay. All right, I think we probably can just go ahead and knock these out all in one hit. Probably don't. No, we did need it. Okay. I was gonna say we probably don't need the Swords Dance, but you know what? Looks like we did need the Swords Dance. What are you going to PP up? The Body Slam. As you can see, we have already used quite a few Body Slams, mostly because I had to. I thought that I could have knocked them out without the Swords Dance. Oh my god. Alright. I'm just gonna use all three. Since the Drowsy was already asleep, and we want to make sure that if we do get hit by a smoke screen on Koga, we're not absolutely screwed by PP. Sleep. 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 X attack. All right. On the battles that I need to make sure to pay attention if something's asleep or not, I'll try and announce if they're asleep or not. Specifically Agatha. I want to say I need to be 94 speed. Which I don't know if we're gonna be able to get to 94 for Rival 5. All right, 35.97. What are we gonna get to? 31.82. That's unfortunate. Maybe I should have considered coming in from the south direction. I want to say the Alakazam had 94, but we're going to level up before the Alakazam at least. We can set up on the second Pokemon on Rival 5's team. Okay. It's not the worst situation to be in. All right, sleep powder. All right, we'll have to set up on the execute. I don't think the execute can really hit me, but I'm not taking that chance. Oh, okay, reflect is fine. Reflect and poison powder is really all I can do. All right, perfect. We outsped. Unfortunately, level up, but Charizard does not have Flamethrower yet, so I'm not really worried. The next rival battle is when Charizard gets Flamethrower. John wants Mimic on run 3. Since John said he'll be back for run 3, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask him if it's okay if I actually teach Mimic even earlier and teach it for rival, teach Mimic for rival 6 instead of Agatha. And the reason why I'm thinking instead of Agatha is because then I can use Mimic on the Pidgeot to get agility to guarantee I outspeed both Charizard. Guarantee that I outspeed both Charizard and Alakazam with agility. And I don't think Razor Leaf is necessary for either Lorelei or Bruno. Bruno is just gonna be annoying because I'm gonna have to do the whole Mimic Ice Punch strat. Oh, hey, John. So yeah, John, there is definitely benefits to having early Mimic. I do think Cloyster will now be a 2-shot though, but I think Cloyster is only going to use Aurora Beam, so I'm not really too concerned. We're actually now pretty good pace ahead of the previous run. We now... oh, whoops. Okay, well, that's perfect. We almost screwed up the same way we screwed up last time. We almost did Sabrina before Blaine. Although, to be fair, Blaine's Arcanine has 101 speed. So that means when we do this level up, we need at least 2 speed on this level up. Or I guess I can just set up on Ponyta. Or finish this setup on Ponyta. Oops, wrong move. Cheater. Okay, now we're faster than the rest of his team. Oh, I got a crit. Thank God that Arcanine didn't use Fire Blast, because I don't think I saved. Interesting. This is actually a really good spot to be in. That means we will level up right after the Kadabra. We're faster than the Kadabra. I think we should one-shot the Kadabra. And we should be able to finish the setup on Mr. Mime. Which is the situation we were not able to successfully do last time. Alright, we only need over 115 speed, but I'm just not going to take any chances. Alright, no crit. Perfect. Interesting. My former self is also facing Sabrina right now, but he hasn't done Blaine yet. I don't think we're 2 minutes ahead currently, but we are ahead enough where if we have a good Agatha, we can save 2 minutes. But right now, we're kind of having a perfect run. Well, John, this is the second run. We're grabbing Mimic on the third run. I just grabbed the extra Pokédoll because I'm stupid, and I didn't think about that. This run, we're not going to waste any time going to go pick up Mimic. All right, I got 9 candies. That's all the candies we're pretty much going to need. Unfortunately, we're still going to be at the mercy of the Charizard crit right now. If Charizard crits, so be it. It is what it is at this point. Because we're going to level up before the Charizard. Now, the question is, will we level up? Oh, 66. We were really close. It's a good thing we did not level up before that Alakazam. No Charizard crit. No Victreebel crit. That is exactly what we were hoping to see. All right, 2400 XP. I actually think that is one Machoke guy. Oh, well, we can push boulders now. Away from leveling up. Oops. Yeah, I know there's no wild Pokemon in the water. I already knew that a long time ago. Years ago. I told Scott that water didn't have wild encounters in it. I think I just always assumed that they forgot. I didn't realize that every pond in the game pretty much has no wild encounters until we obviously just looked it up recently. Oh, I just saved a bunch of time by not having a reset on Rival 6. My last run had a reset on Rival 6. And then I just lost some time here. Well, if I'm going to do this trainer, I might as well do the next trainer too. Unfortunately, I don't think this training is going to help me outspeed the first Gengar. Especially since I didn't grab this last Aura candy. Dang, I'm so close to another level up. It is crazy how fast medium slow levels up. All right, so we're just going to use all of our candies. Oh, we're at 140. Nice, nice. That means we will, in fact, outspeed the first Gengar. That's good. That's very, very good. Okay. This time, we're gonna... Okay, Rage, that's perfectly fine. Alright, we're actually gonna raise the Leaf Hitmonchan here just because I don't want to get hit by counter. Oops. Okay. No amount of badge boosting is going to help in this one. All right, got the sleep powder. One swords dance is all we need. All right, sleep. Asleep. Asleep. Woke up, but I can knock it out. Die to body slam. Did not die to body slam. Wow, I missed a lot of sleep powders. I'm kind of lucky though. Sleep. Woke up. Wrong move. About to cost myself by using the wrong move. Dang it. One wrong move cost me a whole loss on Agatha. Unbelievable. Actually went down instead of up. Sorry, up instead of down. Went to body slam instead of sleep powder. All right, I need 2 swords dance to knock out this Golbat apparently. Although now I might hit myself. Dang it. Dang it. Why is hitting myself so bad? Okay, screw it. Screw it. We're just gonna use 3 body slams on Golbat because not hitting ourselves in confusion is massive. Just the worst. All right, woke up. Right. Woke up. Woke up. I probably didn't need that one, but just in case. Okay, that Gengar's faster than us. But now we're not hitting ourselves for absolutely ludicrous amounts of damage, so I guess that's a bonus. Perfect. Okay, well, our prior self is currently on Agatha, so I think we're definitely ahead of our prior self. Yeah, it just means that we need to use more a lot more sleep powders, because now we can't knock out the Golbat and the Arbok in one hit, so now we need more sleep powders, but it's a small price to pay to not knock ourselves out or not knock ourselves to death. All right, sleep powder, miss, and I got myself asleep. Fantastic. Nope, just screw it. Nope. I saw that sky attack. That's not happening. All right, just one swords dance. Okay, we didn't get paralyzed. That's all I care about. The reason why we need one swords dance is to outspeed that Alakazam. Unfortunately, the Alakazam didn't level us up, so now we have to do our badge boosting here on Executor. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, man, we're going to lose the under because of this. Falling asleep to hypnosis because of a sleep powder miss. I use the accurate sleep move. You use the inaccurate sleep move. I miss. What? What? I was like 1 HP. I'm going to do this on 1 HP. And then I missed another sleep powder. I just lost the over-under because of missing 2 sleep powders. Oh my god, it happened again. How in the world am I missing? The Executor is hitting with Hypnosis. Hypnosis is so much worse. Three times. Technically 5 times overall. How? Sleep powder is now 25% accurate right now. 25% accurate at the moment. It can't hit the broadside of a barn. And when it does hit, they wake up immediately. What in the world is happening? What? I was doing so good. I wasn't. Unbelievable. Truly unbelievable. That one had the makings to be like 41 minutes. And then I literally couldn't hit a single thing with sleep powder. Well, 89% of you guys are technically wrong. All right. Start up another poll. Make it the same time. Okay. Okay, well, I'm gonna hit the restroom. There's literally nowhere to go but up from here. All right, so for the third run, what we're going to do is we're going to get Mimic. We're going to teach Mimic for Rival 6. We're going to Mimic Agility off of Pidgeotto, or Pidgeot. That will allow us to be able to outspeed and hopefully one-shot the entire Rival 6's team. Then, we're going to do Lorelei. Lorelei is going to be Sleep Powder, set up all our body slams, and then just body slam the rest of the team. No need to even use Mimic. Then for Bruno, we're going to set up the Swords Dance. We're going to have to knock out the first Onyx using body slam. Then we're going to Mimic Ice Punch. And we're going to then knock out the Hitmonchan with body slam. However, if we get a crit and the Hitmonchan uses counter, we can still lose. Unlikely, but still possible. So then we're going to body slam the then following Hitmonlee, and then ice punch the Onix, and then body slam the Machamp. Then when we get to Agatha, we're going to put the first Gengar asleep. We're going to mimic Nightshade, or sorry, Dream Eater. Then we're going to just Dream Eater the rest of the team. We're going to completely ignore body slam altogether, and we're just going to Dream Eater the entire team. And so be it. Then Lance, it's just the simple put things asleep, set up, knock them out with body slam. Pretty much nothing changes there. And then for the champion, we're gonna teach Mega Drain back over Mimic. Hold on. What could we do to make the champion more consistent? What was killing me to begin with? That was frustrating me. Why was I getting mad on the champion? Yeah, I'll count the third run. What was killing me on the... Oh, right. Missing Sleep Powder and Executor knocking me out. Wow. There's literally nothing I can do differently on that. If Executor... If I miss a Sleep Powder and Executor hits Hypnosis, I deserve to lose. Am I watching hockey tonight? No, probably not. But I will. I am actually going to be looking forward to the results. Interestingly enough, I did watch the first US versus Canada. I saw Canada scored first, and then I was in Niagara Falls at a bar, and people were flipping out because Canada scored first. So it was like 1-0, and then the United States scored, and then everyone kind of shut up. And then US scored again, so everybody again shut up even further. And then we left before the United States scored the third goal. But that was pretty much the experience. But we once again we're there for Canada versus Sweden or Denmark, one of those two. We were at another bar in Canada. And people were freaking out. We're like, oh, Canada started off really strong with 1 goal. And then Canada scored again, like within a few minutes, and people were really freaking out. And then like, I don't know, 10 minutes later, Canada scored again. So it was like 3-0 in like the first like 20 minutes of the game. So Canada really likes hockey. Really. By the way, just to start things out, they had hockey on every single TV in Canada. I understand that is not like... I mean, as a person in the United States, I can tell you that if we were at a sports bar in the United States, I can tell you one TV, maybe one TV would have been on US Canada. The rest of it would have been on just random ass ESPN and golf. That's what every other TV would have been on. Canada golf, or Canada, United States hockey, maybe one TV. It was on every single TV in Canada. Andrew, I did notice that Canada did have a lot of Toronto Raptors clothing everywhere, so I guess they do like their Toronto Raptors. Although I didn't really see any Toronto Blue Jays gear anywhere, just mostly Toronto Raptors. So they like basketball, but not baseball very much, I guess. All right, anyways, let me go ahead and pull up my stream and race myself for the third run. Okay. Okay, well, I will get there soon enough. I hope this wasn't the other... Okay, hold on. Okay, there's the name. There's naming myself. All right, let's go back to just a little bit before I start moving. Well, the Toronto Raptors are literally like the second worst team in all of the NBA. So the fact that they even watch them is a little insane. All right. And start. Oh, I see we got another comment. I'll get to that in just a moment. The US Bars Sports Center top 10 would be on TV. Exactly, KPI. Exactly. All right. This is a joke, or like what do you call it? A reference to The Boys. Anybody watch The Boys? Our Victreebel's on Compound V right now. This Victreebel is far superior to the rest of the Victreebels. It's on Compound V. Oh, hey, Area 91. So you're on the vertical today. Interesting, KPI. What is Compound V in other than The Boys? I agree, Andrew. Actually, in general, The Boys and another show that I'm watching, also on Amazon Prime, is actually they just came out with another episode today. It's called Invincible. That one is also super violent. Like they don't pull their punches on the gore. Oh no, I'm losing to myself again. Yeah, I think that when it comes to modern TV shows, if they're not like, you know, how should I say it? People are trying to one up all the previous TV shows before it. So, like there's been plenty of superhero shows on the CW, you know, like Arrow and Flash and whatnot. And none of those were very gory shows. So now shows like The Boys, you know, they got to one up those other shows somehow. And in order to one up those other shows, they made it super gory. So that way, if people who like blood or want to talk about something, or I actually don't know. I don't know who it's benefiting by showing all the extra blood and explosions and nasty bits, but it's benefiting somebody. Like Andrew Palmer, the Invincible, I can't tell you how many times I've seen characters in that show punch holes in other characters, like actual holes through other characters, and like, it didn't cut away or anything. People literally blow up other characters in that show. Like it is so much gore. Still pretty good show. I like it. Ah. Yeah, it's it's pretty nuts the amount. By the way, we're having such bad encounter luck that even though we skipped Lightyear's Junior Trainer and skipped the electric Pokemon guy and skipped the the hiker there with the Geodudes and the Onyx, we're still almost losing to the second run, even though we skipped 3 trainers. Oh. Oh, we have a Paris this run. Oh, right. We had a Paris last run, too. Never mind. I'll say we just saved a lot of time by having a Paris, but no. A lot of Geodudes there right at the very end. All right. Well, last time we skipped the heal, so this time we're going to skip the heal as well. Fingers crossed Starmie doesn't get a tackle crit. Yeah, we could definitely die to a tackle crit. Oh. We could have absolutely lost. We missed. We a 5% miss on Razor Leaf. Insanity. Wow. Well, I actually really like Homelander's son. At least currently. He doesn't really seem very demented. He just kind of reminds me of like a kid who just has been sheltered his entire life and doesn't know anything about anything. That's what I kind of like. I mean, to be fair, he pretty much was sheltered his whole life and doesn't know anything about anything, but I like seeing that kind of stuff. I already mentioned that about that caveman movie. Like, I like that. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, technically, if you think about it, I think The Walking Dead has a bunch of characters that don't exist or have killed off characters that are still alive. So I mean, I think The Walking Dead, they pretty much did so much differently that it's pretty much not the same thing anymore. Yeah, Carl. I freaking loved Carl. It's actually interesting. It's the first show that I can think of where both main characters died. Like I want to say that the main character was Rick for basically the entire show, and then they killed off Rick, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. They killed off Rick, and then I'm like, okay, well, I guess technically Carl's now the main character, and then they killed off Carl. I'm like, who's the main character now? Who am I supposed to care about? Who am I supposed to like? Some of the spin-off shows are real hit or miss though. I wasn't a big fan of the spin-off show where they're in France. And the old lady is there to get the biker guy. Again, I'm bad with names, especially since I'm paying attention to the game. But I didn't like that one, but I really, really liked the one with Negan. I like the idea of Negan having like a redemption. Like, I forget what her name was. The guy, or like Negan killed her husband, and he was forced to basically be with her like the entire show, and then like she just kind of like, I don't think she ever, you know, what was it? Like she never forgave him, but I think she understands where he's coming from a little bit more thanks to the show. I like him having kind of a little bit of a redemption tour. I don't know how we're doing it, but we're still ahead of the last run. Not by much, but somehow our overworlding is better than the last run. And literally, it's only by like 10 seconds. So it's literally like one wild encounter at this point. And I can't even remember what the third spinoff was. Because I'm pretty sure there were 3 spin-off shows, but I can only remember those 2 off the top of my head. Oh, the one with the one with Rick. Right. The one with Rick and Michonne. I don't know, something about like, I really liked seeing Rick again, and I really liked the whole Rick and Michonne getting back like together kind of thing. I want to say they leaned way too heavily that they were in love with each other, because Rick had a first wife, and like he just kind of like, you know, met Michonne, and like they weren't like super in love, and like they didn't have like an arc where like, you know, they got together and they like got closer. They just somehow like at some point were just like in love, and like that they just expect me to like just accept it. But like for the Rick and Michonne show, like they made it like look like they've been together like 20 years, and like they were like inseparable, and like, you know, they were like they would do anything for each other. And it's like, maybe it's my own naivety because I don't have a wife or a long-term girlfriend, but I just feel like it was all just too fast. Like, I don't know how long it takes to develop a relationship where you'll be like, I'll die for you. But I just don't feel like Rick and Michonne have been together long enough where they expect me to be able to believe that. Okay, so I'm not crazy. Got it. Like, some characters, I really like them going off the rails because someone near and dear to them died. Like, one of my favorite characters for quite a period of time was the gay guy who with the spike hand. I really liked the gay guy with the spike hand. Like, his husband or long-term boyfriend died, and that dude went on a tear, and I think he murdered like a shitload of zombies until his leg got trapped under like something. I can't remember what it was, but his leg got trapped under something, and he just kind of had to sit there and get eaten. I really like that guy. I guess you're probably right, KPI. I guess that type of relationship would probably develop faster in a zombie apocalypse area, but I don't know. I just crap. Well, there goes my full restore. That's because I picked. See, body slam was on the bottom of my moveset all the previous run, and now body slam's in my second move slot, so that screwed me up. One of my favorite characters still is Rick's daughter with the sword and the hat. I can't remember whatever happened to her. I don't think she was in any of the spin-off shows. I guess probably nothing, right? It's okay. I didn't have a blackout this run, so I should hopefully be real close to having enough money for both. I mean, I'm not terribly far ahead of my previous run. My previous run right now is battling Growlithe Vulpix guy, so we're real close. All right, let's see how much money we're gonna have. Oh, interesting. We're pretty much 1 TM away. Okay, we're one $2,000 TM away. Okay, I picked a $2,000 TM. We're good. Every one speed matters in this run. As you saw with that final Gengar on that very final team with Agatha, I had 140 speed and the Gengar had 139. So in every single Carbos in this run matters. Every single one speed, every single one level, every single one candy really matters in this run. I'm probably not going to grab that the candy in the underground because I would have to face the Eradicate trainer and go through all that spinner stuff. But I will definitely grab the Victory Road candy because it's not really that far out of the way. Okay, no burn. That's all I care about. All right, and I'm going to take a page out of last run's book, and just because of the whole chance to be paralyzed by Lick, I'm going to go ahead and just Sleep Powder. Also, I just want to see how much damage Acid did. Oh, I was hoping Acid would do half. How's the run going? So far, we are ahead of the previous run, but not by much. The previous run is right now facing Rival 4. So we're basically ahead of the previous run by 1 trainer. Which is pretty good, considering I did some pretty good overworlding last run. So it's good to know that whatever I've done right this run, I've done it pretty good. It might have been an extra random wild encounter or 2 less. Could literally be the difference of this run. But I do think it's just mostly because I used Acid on the correct Pokemon last time. Or this time. Whereas, like, I just used Razor Leaf and Acid less optimally. Nice. But yeah, there's nowhere to go but up from here. So that's good. We've gotten past some of the hard parts already, so that's also very good. The next hard part is the battle with Rival 5. For some reason, we were even more under leveled in the second run than we were the first run. So I'm not entirely certain what I need to do to make sure that I don't go into that one with too little speed. But I'm not really sure what to do differently. Especially since last time I added 3 extra trainers and I added no trainers this time. In fact, this time I should not battle Cubone guy, so I'll have even less trainers. Even the accidental ones. Okay, well, I didn't mean to grab that, but you know what? It's not really that big of a waste of time. It's kind of on the way. It's pretty useful. And past Steve right now just got the Poke Flute, so we're a decent margin ahead. We're still only 1 trainer ahead, but we're definitely quite an amount of pickups ahead. You see how smooth I just did that? I don't know if past Steve did that smooth. Okay, good. All right, grab the carbos. No accidental execute this time. All right, we got 19 items. Make sure to heal. All right, we got a lot of items to use now. All right, I saved all my items for right now. 3 over acid. Carbos. DP up. Body slam. Save. All right, one sword stance is all we need. We're already going to outspeed everything. So let's just get our 1 sword stance in. Oh, wow, perfect. He swapped out, making it even easier. So we definitely saved a lot of time on that battle. Gotta always save on this guy. He's got Psychic on a Drowsy. Oops. Okay, that's fine. 2 sword stances is all we needed, sir. All right, we're now 2 trainers ahead because the past Steve is currently using his items right before the first juggler. X attack, woke up. All right. Hello, High King 9000. Welcome to the stream. This is our currently 3rd attempt at this run. First attempt, 43 minutes. Second run, 43 minutes. But the first run had some, or sorry, the second run had some absurd luck at the end. The second run had a chance of being 41, not 43. And that's why the over-under is still set at 41. Going all right. Nothing crazy unusuals happening. We are currently at 0 resets, which is right where we want to be. All right, we're at 90 speed, so unfortunately we're still not even close to the 94 speed we want to be at. Oh, you know what? We can level up on Gyarados. All right, sorry, we could set up on Gyarados and get that extra speed. Perfect. Swords Dance, Swords Dance. Oh, interesting. That sucks. We just got all those crits. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So apparently at no point did I heal. And I ran out of body slams. But I guess it didn't matter that I ran out of body slams. Because I got that crit on the Gyarados. And that crit on the Gyarados prevented me. Oops. The crit on the Gyarados prevented me from having enough body slams to get past the Alakazam. Oh man, that sucks. Oh, thank you. Hi King. Hi King. Nobody expects you to donate. But I appreciate the gesture. Plus, we've already hit our donation goal for the day, which was $10, and it was in order to do a third run, which we're doing right now. Is the third run thanks to the donation, and the thing I do for third runs is that I let the person who did the donation pick a rule to change for the third run. And what we're doing, instead of finishing the run with Razor Leaf, we're going to be using Mimic instead. So this run has the capability of beating run 1 and 2. Although you don't have to pick a run, or you don't have to pick a rule that makes things better or slightly different. We have, like, in the Butterfree stream, someone donated and be like, don't use sleep powder. And I gotta tell you, that's not fun. Oh, that's why we didn't level up. I just realized why we didn't. We were slightly lower level for Rival 5 this time. We didn't do Erica first. I want to say thanks to that one reset, we're probably now losing to run number 2. But as you guys all know, we can easily make up that time by just doing better on the league. I should grow a beard. I have grown a beard. Unfortunately, the problem with beards for me, they're just too itchy. Like, I get to the point where I can do, like, the entirety of No Shave November. But then when I get to the end of the month, it's just, the beard is so itchy that I get rid of it almost instantly after No Shave November. Also, I'm not so sure I look good in a beard. But that might just be, you know, how people don't necessarily think they look better when they look at themselves in the mirror, but other people might think they look better. So it might be a case of that. Okay, grab this Carbos. All right, we're basically tied with run number 2 despite having the one reset, so that's pretty good. Push past the itch? I don't know. I think I've grown all the way up to approximately 1 inch in length across my whole face. And it's so itchy. But what's even more itchy is when you have like stubble, like just slightly past stubble, there's this point where it's even itchier. I've only pushed past like the itchy stubble part like twice ever. I once also tried to have one of those like really, really thick mustaches too. There's just something about just facial hair in general that I just find really, really itchy. I do agree, Hi King. I will be going bald soon enough. My hair has been on the decline for a while now, and soon enough, when the hair gets like my hairline gets so far receded, I will just commit to being bald. But it hasn't gotten that point yet, but it's getting close. Okay, I need to be over 115. Oh, okay, good. No, stay asleep. Oh my god, that why? Why? What? No! No, 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 no. No, you woke up. Okay, okay, hold on. Okay, okay. Oh, oh my god. I got 10% confused. I couldn't hit a single I couldn't hit a single sleep powder. I accidentally saw the Pokemon wake up. It used poison powder. Everything went wrong and right in that battle. I don't understand how that just happened, but you know what? I'll take it. Everything just went so wrong. Oh, right. We'll grab Mimic. I've been bald before though, Hi King. In high school I did it like as a, what was it called? You know those cancer thingies? I didn't necessarily do it for cancer, but I did it around the same time as one of those cancer drives. Oh, actually, you know what? One sword stance to outspeed the Doug trio. But I did it around that time in high school as well. I thought it was I thought being bald wasn't that big a deal. The only thing I didn't like about being bald though was that there is a small period of time, like I want to say like 4 or 5 days after going a bald cut, where you have like less than 1 inch of hair on your head. And I gotta tell you, when you have less than 1 inch of hair on your head, when your head is laying against a pillow, oh boy, it does not, it feels real weird. So weird to have like less than an inch of hair on your head, and your head is just like, it's like not touching the pillow, but it is touching the pillow. It just feels like it's just like there, but oof. I didn't heal. That's really unfortunate. Hopefully that heal doesn't matter. Oh, you know what? I have a max potion. Just max potion it up. Yeah, the pillow feeling is super weird. Glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. How in the world did I miss so many sleep powders? This Pidgeot has like a 50% chance of oops, wrong move. Okay, I need of using wing attack. I knew it. Yep, okay. Okay. So this is a weird battle. I have to beat this Rhyhorn with Body Slam now. Alright, sleep powder. Alright, agility. Nope, sleep powder. Nope, sleep powder. Swords dance. Okay, whatever, swords dance again. It's not gonna hit me with poison powder. Okay, so now I should outspeed and one-shot everything, assuming I don't get a crit. Please, no crit, no crit, no crit, no crit, no crit. Yes! Alright, good. Good. I saved some time. We will not be doing any trainer encounters. We now know Machoke guy gives approximately 3,500. Although, if anybody wants to look up real fast how much water Pokemon guy gives, we could possibly do water Pokemon guy for 1 level. But only if somebody looks it up and tells me if he gives 4,700 XP or not. I'm not doing it without knowing if it gives me 4,700 XP or not. My team is only going to be Victreebel. That's... Chansey Girl is going to be hard. If I don't put the first Pokemon to sleep... You know what? Never mind. We're fine. Let's just grab that candy. Let's not do any trainers. We might be able to save some time on the previous run by just not doing trainers. Who knows? Maybe not doing any trainers will be the shortcut we need. All right. All right, we're not even going to mess around with Lorelei. We're going to immediately use all of our candies. All of them. As we learned from the previous run, it is certainly possible to not exactly be in the greatest spot for XP at the very end. But it is what it is. All right, we're going to be at 40 or 57. All right. Elixir to the front, full restore to the front, save. All right. Sleep powder, swords dance, swords dance. Actually, it's just going to use rest. Okay, it didn't use rest. Oh, well. Okay, this is the part. Oh, wow, we actually one-shot it. I wholeheartedly did not expect to one-shot that Cloyster. I really expected to two-shot it. Honestly, I didn't even think it'd be close. I thought it'd be like 3/4. All right, so this is where the strat kind of gets a little bit slow. Where you have to body slam the Onyx, which is not great, but it's the sacrifice we have to make by not having oh, hold on. Sleep powder, mimic, ice punch, slam. All right. It's the sacrifice we have to make by not having Razor Leaf. All right. What do I think is the most powerful Pokemon? Oh, it's hands down Mewtwo. Like, it's not even close. Not even a little close. Oops, wrong move. Was not supposed to use that Swords Dance. That was a very, very bad decision. Only because I have a limited amount of Mimic PP, and I literally cannot hit the ghosts without Dream Eater. So, because of this decision, I am going to be body slamming the non-ghosts. Gotta say, this Dream Eater strat is faster, at the very least. Although, whatever time we gained from that battle, we definitely lost on Bruno. Alright, this one should be easy. Assuming Gyarados. There we go. I would definitely say that definitely made Agatha more consistent, but... Oh, God. No, 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 no! Supersonic already has 55% accuracy. Then me hitting myself is 50%. That's just wrong. So unfair. Hyper Beam miss on the very next attempt. Okay. All right, team 22, 21. Save. All right, sleep powder. 1 swords danced out. Speed the Alakazam. All right, swords dance. Yeah, it's fine if we get hit. We want to get hit by a Leer. Okay, well, we never got hit by a Leer, so be it. Okay, I was expecting that to be a 2-shot, but okay. No level up for Charizard. Perfect. No crit. 40.01. Which might be 39.9, but I might have clicked the time stop a little fast or slow. I couldn't tell. Regardless, 40 minutes on the dot is basically very, very good. And it's pretty much what we should have expected all along on the first run if everything just didn't go to crap. But, you know, variance is what it is, so I'm not going to complain. We got that one reset from Supersonic Hit Yourself. But it worked. Certainly worked. All right, 40 minutes. Let's see where this puts us. 40 minutes. Oh, let's see. Tied with 2 Pokemon. Let's see. Time, 237. 237 puts it right in front of Hypno. So that puts it 3rd place on the leaderboard. And that is an improvement from 27th place. So before we had 27th place, but that was over 2.5-ish years ago. So that is some pretty big improvement. Don't get me wrong, everyone that people comment on the community post will get extremely different results. Like Charizard is sitting there at 55 minutes with Charmander sitting at 1 hour. I'm pretty sure Charizard could probably get 42 minutes, no problem, which would once again put it top 6, top 7. Let's see, there's another Pokemon. Gengar could probably get top 6, top 7, no problem. I mean, Ghastly is literally right there in front of Gengar. That's how old that Gengar run is. Golem, I'm not sure Golem could probably get top 10, but I think Golem could probably get like top 30. Yeah, top 30 seems right. Golem's one of the ones where I was most disappointed with when I originally played it, because I think both runs with Golem I just played wrong, or I just got some really bad luck. Let's see. There's a lot of runs in here that can get some massive improvements. Now, a lot of runs that can get some minor improvements as well, but a lot of these runs can be massive improvements because they're over 2 years old. A lot of these. Like, for instance, look at Pikachu there. Pikachu, oh, sorry, Surfing Pikachu's at 103. Electabuzz is at 104. Like, I'm fairly sure I could destroy that 104 time. And that 104 time I consider to be like top tier perfect luck. In hindsight, it really just went down to having some decent luck on the Exploding Hiker. But in even more hindsight, I could just use rest. Like, there's literally one hard battle in all of Electabuzz's entire run, and it is the Exploding Hiker. And the reason why is you basically only have Thunderbolt, Leer, and Quick Attack, and that is it. Like, if you just throw rest right there on Electabuzz's moveset, boom, you can survive all 3 self-destructs. Like, I could save so much time on Electabuzz. Hindsight's 2020, though. One of the ones I think would be most interesting would be Primeape, though. Primeape is actually my most viewed video by a pretty significant margin. And Primeape was so incredibly long ago, I don't even remember. But the fact that Primeape is lower than Hitmonlee seems wrong. Like, Primeape is fast. Like, is a really fast fighting type. And I really think it should be not exactly close to Machamp, but it should definitely be ahead of both Poliwrath and Hitmonlee. But, you know, it is what it is. It's super old. Let's see. What else can I save a bunch of time on? Somebody in the comment section, I think it was Boss KO, said Aerodactyl. Yeah, I could save a bunch of time on Aerodactyl, but I don't want to. I really don't want to. I know I could save over an hour on Ditto, just because I can commit to the struggle strat. Apparently, Red Riosity said I could commit to the struggle strat as early as after Brock. So I guess I could save a bunch of time on Ditto, but only like an hour. Let's see what else. I think Mew is bad because it basically only gets pound and transforms, so I don't think Mew could save a whole bunch of time. I know both Kadabra and Alakazam could save a bunch of time, but they're already like top 20 already. Muck. I could save a lot of time on Muck. I could save an enormous amount of time on Muck. Golduck, I'm not entirely sure if I could save a lot of time on Golduck because Golduck only starts with like Scratch and Disable, I want to say. It does not start with a water move, so it has a hard Brock. I could probably get it down to, you know, 55, 50, but I'm not sure I can cut a lot of minutes off of Golduck. Also, look at Golduck has 0 resets. So I would also have to compete with a 0 reset run, which already is kind of hard on its own. Yes, Beedrill, I could absolutely destroy that time. Nidoqueen, I could probably knock off over 10 minutes off of Nidoqueen. There's literally like 6 months between Nidoqueen and Nidoking. And like a whole bike in between. I know I could save I know I could probably save 20 minutes on Wigglytuff. I know Wigglytuff isn't nearly as good as Clefable, but I know it's close to Clefable. And I think I played them really close to each other, like within like 2 weeks of each other. So I think I just had a really bad day or something. Also, look, it required level 70. So something was wrong with Clefable. Or Wigglytuff. I don't know about that. Magmar? So the only thing I don't like about Magmar is it has a really, really hard Misty battle. Even with Mega Punch, I could pretty much do the entirety of Nugget Bridge and it still has a hard Misty battle. Also, it only starts with Ember. So technically you could have a hard Brock just because he uses a first turn bide. But if you get lucky enough, I could probably save some time on Magmar. I want to say Magmar and Electabuzz are really, really close. Like, as far as, like, good. I think a Magmar and Electabuzz are probably so good, or, like, so close in goodness, that they could probably race each other and get a pretty close time with each other. The difference is Magmar played probably a year after Electabuzz. But, I mean, no way Electabuzz should be below, like, Charmander, you know? I know I could save a lot of time on Kangaskhan, but I'm not sure how. I don't know how much I could save, but I could definitely save some time. Well, John, I'm not really making solo run videos anymore. Even when I do go back to video making, I think I'm gonna be switching entirely to Nuzlocke, and after Nuzlocke, I might try something else. But I think I'd probably just stick to Nuzlocke. I think it's really hard to do videos as a solo runner. I think Scott, J Rose, and Madrybread have so many viewers, and unfortunately it's really hard to pull viewers from them. Like, Gym Leader Matt has been going at it for a long time, and he puts out a lot of really, really good content, and even he's having a hard time catching up to Scott. And I'm not sure I could put out as good of content as Gym Leader Matt, but I think there's a lot more people interested in Nuzlocke, so I definitely will probably switch to Nuzlocke, just for the amount more viewers. I'll still stream solo runs. I just when I do videos, they will be for Nuzlocke. Well, anyways, guys, I think we had a pretty good chat here at the end. We had a good run. I was satisfied with the third run. The second run, I was so disappointed in with that champion battle. But everything went much better. And the thing is, nothing went differently. We pretty much did the exact same strat. The only difference is we had slightly more XP, so we could set up on the Rhydon instead of setting up on the Executor, so it was less chances to get misses. Yeah, KPI. I agree. Scott does so much for the community. Scott's the greatest. And the best part is Scott's passion never dips. Unfortunately, Madrybread and J Rose, they don't really do anything. Everything is for them and them only, and they don't really want to be involved in the community, which is just disappointing, but it is what it is. I'm just thankful I have Scott, and Scott helps so much. Like, for instance, I'll just show you guys something. I asked Scott a question a long time ago on the whole color changing thing, and he put out like a really like large amount of text. This was the most helpful image though. He showed me how to change the colors for Super Shucky. So this was his example. He changes these essentially four numbers. This light one, this is the debatable one I was mentioning. This one should probably stay close to white the entire time. But like this is like the greatest advice picture right here. I literally refer to this picture every single time I want to change the color background of the runs, which like the J Rose part. And Scott always answers people's questions. He might not answer it immediately, but he always answers people's questions, which is just the greatest. Well, anyways, thank you guys for joining in. I appreciate it very much. I will see you guys again tomorrow. However, my schedule is wrong. I don't know why. I put the schedule for like 7 o'clock tomorrow. I literally told everybody I play Yu-Gi-Oh with my boss after work. The run is gonna be at like 8, 9, 10 o'clock, not 7 o'clock. I can tell you that right now. So if you're still watching, don't show up 7 o'clock. I'm gonna delay the crap out of that run. I might even make it make the schedule, or like make the little preview early and then just put it for like 8 or 9 o'clock so people understand that it's not going to be 7 o'clock. I don't know what I was thinking when I came out with that schedule. But anyways, have a nice night, guys. Bye.